Hey, Holland Hawk friends. We're a little late to this, so we hope everybody is enjoying your summer vacation so far, rightfully earned, right? We're here for the third trimester character awards. All of you should have got your certificates before the end of the day last week. But you notice I have a special guest today. It's not Mrs. Hardbarger, but it's our SEO coach, Mr. Evans. He's going to be helping me out with this today.
Well, I'm certainly glad you pointed out that I am not Mrs. Hardbarger. It is very close distinction between the two of us. But again, happy summer to all, and we don't want our May students, with all the hard work they put in, to be forgotten about, and we certainly want to make sure that we shout out to those who were nominated by their teachers for these character awards. And we begin today with perseverance.
So let's start. So first off, before we start, the system we're going to go through the three character traits. We're going to mention the student and the teacher, and then a quote from the teacher on why they nominated the student. Try tapping that over there.
Sure, why not, Mr. G?
There we go.
There we go.
Starting it off from Mrs. Jake's class, we have Addison. Addison works very hard at school. She always tries to do her best. Amazing job, Addison.
All right, and we'll go over to second grade, Mr. Conrad's class. We have Colton and Jumana. Mr. Conrad says about Colton, he has been working hard to make it to school every day on time. He comes in each day with a bright smile and he's ready to tackle the day. And I think, Mr. G, you and I, we could also say the same thing. Great job, Colton. We love your perseverance getting through this third trimester. Jumana, she continues to be a great helper day in and day out, and shows every day that she is ready to learn and strives to do her best. And I would agree. I'm in Mr. Conrad's class a lot. I definitely see that out of Jumana.
Definitely. All right, if technology works with us today.
Oh, it's working just fine. Now we just skipped Mrs. Deicher's class.
From Mrs. Deicher's class, we have Elia and CJ. So Elia is such a hard worker. She works hard. She works so hard and is always doing it with a smile on her face. She never gives up. Keep up on all your hard work.
Way to persevere through that, Mr. G.
Thank you. CJ is a very hard worker and he never gives up. If he gets stuck, he asks for help. He has such a positive attitude about school too. Keep up the hard work, both of you, really. Good job, you two.
Great job. On to Mrs. Duncan's class, we have Alina and Antonio. Let's start off with Alina. Alina is a hard worker. I love that exclamation point right there. She has the grit to keep trying until she gets it right. Grit means you power through things when they're tough. They feel rough on your life. Great job, Alina. Antonio works hard every day. He doesn't let anything get in his way of giving his best effort. Great job to both of you.
All right, from Mrs. Aper's class, we have Amara and Autumn. So Amara loves learning and growing. Perseverance is one of Amara's many strengths, and it has strengthened as the school year progressed. It is a gift to witness a student challenge herself from reading to problem solving to learning a new musical instrument. Ooh, I'd like to hear that. Amara has an endless, bright future ahead of her. And Autumn, what an honor to have Autumn join our class. She demonstrates many character traits, perseverance being one of them. Autumn leads by example in her participation in exemplary work. She reflects, challenges herself, and produces high-quality products. I look forward to hearing what her future brings. The possibilities are endless. Amazing job, you two.
Yeah, 2 outstanding nominations, Mrs. Zapert, for your class. Looking at Miss Schuler, she nominated Levi and Yara. Levi is a hard worker and always tries his best. If something becomes difficult, he works to find the solution. And Yara always tries her best and does not give up when something becomes difficult. Outstanding nominations. Thank you.
From Miss Wilkins' class, we have Aubrielle and Brianna. Aubrielle has worked hard all year on her studies. She has shown tremendous effort in both reading and math, working hard even when things were tough, which we all know that can be difficult sometimes. Her efforts paid off, moving her up levels in both. I am so proud of her. Way to go, Aubrielle. Brianna has dedicated herself to working hard this year, especially in her reading. She has pushed herself through tougher and tougher books, which ultimately helped her move levels too. I am very proud of what she has achieved. Nice work, Brianna. Good job, you two.
Well done. And looking at Mrs. Streb, we have Kiani and Hallie. Kiani has worked hard on his math this year. He worked hard to learn his facts, and he never gave up. Hallie is a hard-working student. Hallie has worked hard this year in all subject areas. Thank you to both Kiani and Hallie for your perseverance throughout the year. I'll do it.
From Mrs. Roney's class, we have Hiam and Liliana. Hiam has worked very hard this year on a variety of subjects. When she was faced with a difficulty, she did her very best to overcome the situation. I am very proud of her efforts this year in 4th grade. Continue to be strong and overcome any struggles you may face in the future. I know that you will do great things in this future. Lily has just amazed me this year with her determination and growth in areas that were a bit difficult. She applied self-determination to reach her goals, and she blew me away with what she has accomplished. I could not be more proud of you, Lily. Continue to be the strong, determined individual you are, and I know that you will reach any goal that you set for yourself. Good job.
Oh, blew me away. Wow. All right, Miss Flowers, Vaishon and Vincent. A little alliteration there. Vaishon works very hard to complete his work in class and at home. He works hard to understand what we are learning and is a great example to his class. Vincent works really hard to complete his work in school and at home. He has made so much progress this year because of his hard work. Thank you, boys.
From Miss Quinlan's class, we have Lauren and Jackson. Whenever there is work that needs to be done, Lauren completes it to the best of her ability. She perseveres through tough work and never gives up. And Jackson demonstrates perseverance on all of his work. He is successful in completing his work and always perseveres in the classroom and on the field. Good job. All right, friends. So that is it for perseverance. Thank you for joining us. Here in a minute, we're going to start honesty.
Yeah, just persevere through this break and trust us with our honesty. We'll be right back.
No, that's 5. All right, friends. Welcome back to Honesty, Part 2 of the 3rd trimester character nominations. All right, let's get going.
Let's get started. We will begin in kindergarten with Mrs. Dalton's class, and Kenley and Amira were both nominated. She said Kenley and Amira are big, look at that, big, all caps, that's big time, right? They are big help in the classroom. They are honest and trustworthy with their friends and they always have a huge smile on their face. Great job to two of our kindergarten friends.
All right, and Miss Smith's class, we have Liam and Mikhail. Liam is always very honest and trustworthy. He makes good choices and shows great character. He is reliable and has integrity. Way to go, Liam. And Mikhail is very honest and trustworthy. She knows a lot of integrity. She shows a lot of integrity while in the classroom and at school. She is a very kind student and works hard to make good choices. Keep up the great work, Mikhail. Keep up the good work, both of you.
Very nicely said. All right, Mrs. Jake's 1st grade classroom, David and Nesreen. David is a very trustworthy 1st grader. I can count on David to always tell the truth and be honest. Nesreen is very honest and trustworthy. I can always count on Nesreen to do the right thing. Wow, very proud of these kids. 2 of
our car loop friends.
Yes, they are.
And they were always very good.
That matters.
It truly does.
So does technology.
Too
far. Slow down, Mr. G.
I'm just getting excited.
Thank you.
All right, from Astonish's class, we have Mariah and Quentin. Mariah is a very honest, dependable student. I can trust her to help out in any situation. And Quentin is very trustworthy and reliable. I can count on him also to be honest in any situation. Good job, you two. I don't know why I'm getting the screen thumbs up, but good job.
Okay. Mrs. Perlacky's class, Eliana. Ellie is honest and helpful with both her classmates and her teachers. I appreciate that I can trust Ellie to make the right choice. Way to go, Ellie.
From Mr. Conrad's class, we have an all-star lineup here. We have Tariq, Carter, Michael, and Aubrey. So Tariq comes in daily with a bright smile on his face. He is someone that the students can trust and look up to on a daily basis. Carter is always polite and honest. He's the one that I can count on when asked to do something for me. He is a great helper. Michael is always kind and considerate to others. He shows he can be trusted with all of his friends when they reach out to him for things. And finally, Aubrey does a good job communicating on a daily basis. She can be trusted when asked to do favors that I need around the room. On some job, you four.
Way to go. In Miss Deischer's class, we have Andrew, Jaden, Maria. So Andrew is a very honest and trustworthy student. Mrs. Deischer says, I can always count on him to tell the truth and can trust him to run school errands for me. He is a great help and so honest. Keep it up. That's right. She wants you to keep it up during the summer, Andrew. Jaden is a very honest student. He reports things factually and can always be trusted. Great job, Jaden. And Maria is very trustworthy and honest. Usually those two things go together, don't they?
Always.
I know when I ask her to do something for me that it will always get done. Wow, so proud of these three students.
Nope.
Oh, too much.
There we go.
There you go.
From Mrs. Duncan's class, we have Delilah and Vivian. Delilah is an honest student. She can be counted on to let me know how things are going, even when it might be difficult. I appreciate her integrity. Vivian is a student that you can count on to give an honest answer, even when it might be difficult. Her integrity shines in my classroom and makes her a great role model. I think that's a true test of honesty and being trustworthy, is when things are difficult and maybe when we might get a consequence for it.
And that word integrity is in there too. Very interesting how all three of those work together. Great job, Vivian and Delilah. All right, in Ms. Zaper's class, we have Leilani and Elias. Leilani is a bright ray of sunshine in our classroom. She possesses many character traits, honesty being one of them. She speaks the truth and models honesty with both her words and actions. She is uplifting, driven, and positive. We can count on Leilani to strive for goals and help others along the way. It is an honor to be her teacher. And for Elias is an honest, trustworthy young man. Everyone can count on Elias to show honesty in action. In addition, Elias only uses kind words and treats everyone he encounters with respect. He is a joy to have in class. Well, your kind words, Mrs. Zaper, certainly are heard for these two students. Great nominations. Let me just take it, Mr. G, because I have this magic.
You get the magic shot.
There we go.
From Miss Schuler's class, we have Elijah and London. Elijah is very trustworthy and strives to tell the truth in all situations. I can always count on Elijah to be honest. London, I can always count on London to tell the truth. No matter the situation, she is a student that strives to be truthful. Awesome job, you two.
Great job.
Magic fingers, huh?
Oh, I did. I had it. I didn't put the slide together.
I feel judged.
No, I'm being honest. There we go. Oh, back up a little step there. Miss Wilkins' class, we have Aiden and Dixon. Anybody else? No. Aiden is a very trustworthy student. I know I can count on him to tell the truth in any situation. Of course, that's hardly ever needed because he always picks the honest, truthful choice right off the bat. I could read that better. Let me reread as a good teacher would do. Of course, that's hardly ever needed because he always picks the honest, truthful choice right off the bat. He is definitely a role model for others in our class. Keep up the great work, Aiden. I agree. Dixon displays honesty in our classroom and on a daily basis. He helps others make responsible, honest choices. I know I can rely on him to help keep our classroom community strong. Way to go, Dixon.
Good job. And good job, Mr. Evans.
Thank you. Or not.
There
we go.
From Mrs. Streb's class, we have Lucas and Jocelyn. Lucas is very honest and tells the truth. He works hard to follow the rules, as well as Jocelyn, who shows a lot of honesty. She works hard to follow the rules and tells the truth. Good job, you two.
I thought I had it down.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Miss Runyon's class, she nominates Logan and Charlotte this month. Logan is such a sweet human being. He is an individual you can trust to always do the right thing and to be honest about what has happened. These qualities are wonderful ones to have. Keep being the person you are. I am proud of you. And for Charlotte, she says, Charlotte makes our whole class smile. I would agree. Charlotte makes me smile. She is a classmate that others can trust, and I have never known her to be dishonest. Ooh. Honesty and trustworthiness are characteristics of a good friend.
I can agree. She's probably a really good friend.
Charlotte is indeed a good friend to all. Great job, Charlotte. Proud of you both. Good job.
It's like it answered it for me.
It did.
All right, from Miss Flowers' class, we have Marcus and Elia. Marcus is a very honest student. He tells the truth, and he can be trusted to do the right thing. And Elia is very honest and trustworthy. She is responsible to take care of school supplies, gets her work done, and she is a great role model to her classmates. She is an excellent resource when there is a substitute in the room.
And as we're reading through these, I'm reminded of just how special our fifth graders were and how much we are going to miss them. But these types of character traits are going to be outstanding when they're over in the middle school.
I think all our fifth graders are going to be a shining light in middle school.
All right, in Miss Quinlan's class, we have Miranda and Bradley. Miranda is always a student that I can count on. She is trustworthy and reliable. She serves as a great example for her peers. And Bradley continuously demonstrates honesty and trust through his words and actions. He is a student that I can depend on to always do the right thing.
Good job, you two. All right, friends, that wraps it up for honesty and trust. We're going to take a short intermission and come back on safety. Bye, friends.
Bye.
All right, friends, we made it to the end. Our last character trait of the whole year was safety. Now, this might be people like, what does it mean to be safe? Well, it kind of encompasses everything in life, right? Like being safe, with your body and your mind, but also kind of basics like, looking both ways before crossing the street. So let's see what our teachers said about our.
This particular category, Mr. G, not to take too long, is one I really appreciate for many of our kids. Some of our friends say, well, I do this way at home, or I do this. Boys and girls, we are here to keep everyone safe and to keep you safe. And when we see a lot of our friends being safe out there, it really helps throughout the whole building to keep everybody safe. So I'm really proud of these friends that were nominated by their teachers.
Makes the day better. All right, from Miss Dalton's class, we have Rowan and Jacob. Rowan exhibits safety in the classroom by following the classroom and school rules. He is always helping others to do their very best as well. And Jacob exhibits safety in the classroom by following the classroom and school rules. He is always helping others to do their very best. Also, good job, you two.
Great job. And in Miss Smith's class, we have Branson and Kaylin. Branson is frequently making good choices and shows safe behavior. He uses materials properly and is a good example to peers in his classroom. Way to go, Branson. And she says about Kaylin, Kaylin makes great choices while in school. She is safe when in the classroom and walking throughout the building. She uses materials and supplies properly and safely. She is a great example to the classroom peers. Way to go, Kaylin. And keep in mind, Mr. G, these are just kindergartners. That means they are setting terrific examples for the years to come with their classmates. We're so proud of them.
Kind of showing the hot way.
Yeah, all the way through. Be safe.
From Miss Jake's class, we have a familiar name. Nazreen showing up again, is always careful with how she moves around the room and on the stairways. Nazreen knows what is safe and what is not. She is a careful first grader.
I can't disagree with this nomination, though.
She's safe in the car loop.
Great choice. In Miss Perlacki's classroom, we have Sophia and Monty. I appreciate that Sophia always makes safe choices for herself and for those around her. By making these good choices, it shows that she respects and cares about her classmates. And for Monty, he makes safe choices for himself, but is also a good friend and encourages others to make safe choices as well. So not only is he modeling it, he's teaching it to his peers as well. Great job, Monty.
Nope. There we go. From Astonish's class, we have Isabella. Isabella always works and plays safely. She makes good, responsible choices in school. Awesome job, Isabella.
There you go. And over in Mr. Conrad's class, he nominated Sammy and Ariana. Or is it Ariana? Ariana, my apologies. Sammy has been doing great all year. I would agree. He's been making safe choices in the classroom all year long. We're very proud of you, Sammy.
Good job, Sammy.
Ariana comes in daily and ready to learn. She is always making safe choices at recess, along with helping others out with safe choices as well. I love that, Mr. G. She makes safe choices at recess. Recess is so much fun, but sometimes the kids have so much fun, they forget to make the safest choice. So I appreciate that for Ariana.
Good job, you two. From Mrs. Duncan's class, we have Tony and Ava. Tony is a new student to Holland Elementary and has made friends quickly, which I love hearing. He plays and works safely with other students on the playground and in the classroom. Ava is a student that other students enjoy being around. She works and plays safely with other students at school, and I can safely say I love her energy as well. Good job, you two.
Great job. Deicher's class, Layla and Leland. How about that for a tongue twister? Layla is always careful in and out of the classroom. She always walks and does a great job reminding others to be careful. Again, not only modeling it, but teaching and reminding your students, your peers, I should say. Leland is a cautious boy and is very good about reminding others to walk and be careful. I see that with my friend, Mr. Chapman.
There we go. From Mrs. April's class, we have London and Kingsley. London looks out for others as a community member in both our classroom and within our school. She prides herself with our Hawk value of safety, both personally and for peers. Oh, look at that. Hawk way put in there. Kingsley leads by example with her words and actions. Safety is one of the many traits Kingsley models. She looks out for everyone, cares deeply, and is personally responsible. What a pleasure having such a leader in class. Good job, young leaders.
Outstanding. In Miss Wilkins' class, we have Mariah and Ziva. Mariah demonstrates safety in our school and classroom every day. She is careful in how she transitions, always using walking feet and keeping her hands and feet to herself. Very important as well. She is a good example of how students should act at all times in our school. Great job, Mariah. And now over to Ziva. Ziva is a good role model for the Hawk Way value, be safe. She's always careful when doing her work, making sure she is following directions and using tools properly. She also demonstrates safety out at recess by following our school rules. Nice work, Ziva. Does that mean she uses her scissors correctly?
She probably doesn't run with scissors.
It probably doesn't. Great job, both of you. You got it? Thank you, Mr. G.
From Miss Schuler, we have Roy. Roy works hard to make sure that he is following all of the safety rules during the school day. He strives to make safe choices. Better keep it up through in the summer, too.
I agree. In Miss Streb's class, she nominated Jalen. Jalen works hard to stay safe at school. He follows the rules. Good job, Jalen.
From Mrs. Runyon's class, we have Amelia and Landon. Amelia did a wonderful job this year being conscientious, about all of the new safety rules that needed to be followed at school. Her commitment to these safety rules allowed her to become a role model for the class. Great job, Amelia. I am proud of you.
Way to persevere through that word, Mr. G.
Thank you. That was a tongue twister for
There
you.
you go.
Landon is always very aware of the school rules, especially those that keep himself and his classmates safe. He did a wonderful job throughout the year in maintaining all of the new safety protocols students needed to follow and helped his class to remember these rules as well. Great job, Landon. And I know a lot of these rules were not easy sometimes, but when we have friends who are, again, that doing it and teaching it makes our day so much easier.
I would agree. In Miss Flowers' class, we have Ireland and Colin. Ireland always keeps safe social distance from the students. She always makes safe choices in the classroom. She always keeps her body to herself. And Colin always makes safe choices in the classroom, thinking about others. He keeps a safe social distance from his peers and keeps his body to himself.
Good job, you two. All right, Miss Quinlan, we have Tremere and Olivia. Tremere displays safety in and outside of the classroom. She follows the rules and is always demonstrating the Hawk way. Olivia knows and follows the safety rules. She is a great example for all students acting safe in school. Awesome job, you two. All right, friends, that is it. Good job to everybody that got nominated this school year on all of the character traits. I know this wasn't the ideal way to celebrate. I always love doing the breakfasts, so I look forward to hopefully having us all back next year to celebrate in person. And with that, have a great summer.
Do I get breakfast too?
As long as you show up.
All right, I can do that. Bye.